Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tired Mums podcast.
Woohoo!
This is our spin-off series. It's called Third Wheelin, and we got a special guest in today, don't we, Georgia?
The most special.
We are
the
so
most special.
excited.
We were just
Why is it zooming in on me?
I don't know. And
I am excited.
We're on Zoom, everybody. So obviously, we don't know what we're doing with Zoom, but
No,
we
we're old.
yeah, and we don't want to learn new technology. But we are so excited because we literally said to our special guest, we're like, why did you say yes? You were the most beautiful person in the world. You're a girl's girl, and
You're a beautiful mum. Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and so you introduce.
I'll do a little drum roll. Madeleine Edwards.
Hi guys. Oh my God, you're too good.
No,
Thank you for joining us. We are stoked, if you couldn't tell already.
yeah, and we were talking before, we've been following you for a really long time on Instagram, and I think I don't know about Brie, but I started following you when I was really quite self-conscious about my skin.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I still remember stuff that you said on Instagram, it's still, because I'm nearly 40 and I'm still having breakouts, right? And some days I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, why is this happening? And I still remember things that you have said that stuck with me. It's just you wouldn't say this to your best friend, so why are you saying this to yourself?
I'm so glad you remember that stuff because sometimes I really do have these nuggets of wisdom and then there's a big gap between those nuggets. So I'm like, wow, I hope people actually remember the good stuff because there's a lot of random shit filler stuff in between.
No, and thank you, because thank you for making Instagram a part of Instagram with the fact that beauty is not perfection, or this is real life. And having kids now, I'm a mum of two girls, and I want them to know that you don't have to be have this hourglass, donut glazed skin to love yourself. It's not about that. So
it's about real life as women. Our hormones, we have kids. I know when you had your daughter, your skin was amazing. You're like, what? And then the hormones and periods and, and the message that you're sending to these young girls and to us who aren't so young anymore is it's okay to be this way. Love yourself. Here are some options. And I'm the same as Georgia, La Roche-Posay, all the things that you've recommended. There was a skin tint you recommended. I can't remember the name of it a while ago that I immediately bought.
Not the Chanel one, right?
No, it was ages ago. It's like a clear bottle with the little dots in it. It's amazing.
Oh.
And you can't get it. I can't remember the name. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
When
I'm racking my brain.
I will message it to you on Instagram.
I'm
you
curious.
Were get this, and it is so good. And all this stuff has changed the game. I'm pretty sure you were the one where I was like, oh, those patches she has.
Yeah.
They are amazing, the pimple patches. I didn't even know about them. So
I've got a road one on my head right now. I've got a full-on cyst. It's been there for 3 weeks and it just keeps getting uglier and uglier. So I'm so glad we have really cute pimple patches now to just cover it with.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at it.
Were you one of the first kind of influencers to talk about this stuff, do you think?
Tell us about all of that.
Actually, no one's ever asked me that before. I really looked up to Chloe Zepp. Do you know her? I'm sure.
No.
Oh, Chloe, I think her last name's Zepanowski. She had a workout brand called Zepp, but that was later. She was actually back in the 2016 YouTube days. Her and Shani Grimmond were best friends.
I remember Shani, yeah.
Yeah, and then Chloe was the blonde best friend, and then she went on to become a very successful entrepreneur. And so Chloe herself had she used to break out a fair bit and it looked a lot like mine and my skin, and I would be like, oh my God, it's so refreshing to see somebody just post about it. It doesn't really matter. She's so beautiful. I can see that she has acne, but it's not I'm thinking, oh yuck, what's she doing wrong? She's so ugly. She is acne. It's not that. It was oh, that's a really beautiful girl and she's got pimples. That's all it was. So I found a lot of comfort and found that I trusted her product recommendations, and I just really, really liked the space that she had online. and it just felt like she was for the girls. And that is something that really helped me feel comfortable to, yeah, I guess show myself online for the first time with really bad cystic acne without makeup after, you know, probably a good year or two of using filters on YouTube, because that's where I started doing makeup tutorials on YouTube. And my camera had like a blurring setting, and I would just use that, and I would always wear makeup. Like I would not leave the house without makeup. Um, and showing up online happened at the same time as me showing up in real life without makeup, if that makes sense. Like it was just a very natural, like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted by hiding who I really am and trying to trick myself as well. Like I was just getting further and further away from acceptance. Like I just felt so far away from who I was and who I wanted to be, because I wanted to be confident and I wanted to feel happy in my own skin. So I was kind of trying to fake it till I made it, but it was just, yeah, it was doing the opposite, I think. So I just got so tired, stripped it all back, posted myself online without, and I didn't think that would do anything, me posting my skin online. It was just more of a like milestone moment for me. I was like, okay, I'm done. Like I'm not using filters anymore. This is what I actually look like. It felt like I was coming clean to myself, really, not even to the internet, because I didn't owe that to anybody but myself. But that post actually kind of did start my like career, I guess, as a content creator, because it came at the right time. I really rode the wave of like self-love and self-acceptance, I think. And brands were kind of wanting to put their money where their mouth is. You know, I think brands were kind of wanting to branch out. They weren't just wanting to use models who looked the same and who had perfect skin. And I think they realized that their consumers were wanting a little bit more diversity. Like, no, I don't want to use this anti-acne serum that this girl with perfect skin is selling me, because what does she know about acne, you know? So yeah, I really rode that wave, and now it's my full-time career. That was like a few years ago, like maybe, I don't know, 7 years ago or something. And it started out slow. It didn't become my full-time thing till after COVID. Yeah.
So do you call yourself a content creator? Is that your job description?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Not a beauty like chick. I don't
beauty guru. That was the term back in the day, right?
Yeah, that was the term. Oh my God, bring back those days. I seriously miss all the drama.
Those. I was obsessed with like Jeffree Star
Same here.
and Manny MUA, like all of Laurel Lee, like
oh my God, seriously.
They
I
were
just
so
miss it so much.
good.
Like that was like my entry to the like makeup world. It was just it made everything so fun. Yeah, so I guess maybe I would have been called a beauty guru in those early days, but I probably had imposter syndrome. But because all I did was post makeup tutorials on YouTube. I wanted to be a beauty guru, but then by the time it became my full-time gig, that wasn't really a term that anyone used anymore. And I probably wouldn't I probably wouldn't box myself in now as like a beauty influencer or content creator, because even though I do love makeup and skincare so much, and that's like where my background lies, I think that I find that sometimes I just don't post makeup content for ages because like my eczema might flare up or something like that. So I did actually want to be a makeup influencer, like, you know, like Claire Bridget and like Liz C. Like I love their content so much. That's the content that I consume the most. But yeah, I think I probably post a little bit more. I try to keep a bit of lifestyle in there. I put a little bit of like self-love stuff in there. I think I want my page to be somewhere that like women can go. Like what you guys said, like if you're feeling a little bit self-conscious or feeling a little bit alone in your you know, skin struggles, and I want them to find comfort and empowerment you know, from my content. I would love that. Like when I hear that, I'm just like, wow, yay, I'm doing something right.
That is what you're doing.
Yeah.
110%. Just before we hit record, we were talking to Maddie about that, how both of us have found so much comfort and so much support as acne girls. Not that you can tell, because since having kids, mine's not been too bad.
Oh my God, what a win.
I
Can't
don't know
relate.
how. Literally, entire life of the big, lumpy, crazy, all of the things, done everything under the sun. Yeah. I
You
want
just
to
needed
know
to pop a
though.
few babies out.
Yeah, well, hormones.
Simple. Yeah, just have some kids. That'll
It's
fix it.
crazy.
I do have a big lump here from when I had shingles like a couple of weeks ago.
You poor thing.
Yay, motherhood!
What the
Yay!
heck?
Yay,
That's
stress.
wild.
I know, but I want to hear from you, Madeline, about your transition to motherhood and how having your daughter and doing this job and the self-acceptance, because as we all know, unless you're, still pregnant and haven't had your child yet or haven't yet had a kid, postpartum is wild. And the transition from who you were to who you now are is huge. And that comes with a lot of acne, stretch marks, all sorts of crazy things going on. How have you found that transition and the acceptance of yourself? What's that been like, that process and working in this field?
I
Big
mean,
question, sorry.
no, that's fine. There are a lot, it's like a multifaceted area, I guess. There's a lot to talk about. I guess, okay, to be honest, I've been really interested in what the hell my body's done because I don't eat very well. I really actually disrespect my body. I'm always trying to eat better, but I seriously have a sugar addiction, to be so
Who doesn't?
transparent.
Yeah.
I'm
Probably
just
because you're
like,
tired, girlfriend.
oh my God, it's just like so not good. And so I know,
Mm.
like, even with my skin, I know I'm not saying that cutting out sugar is going to fix my skin, but obviously it does increase inflammation. So there is stuff that I could be doing diet-wise that would help my skin. So yeah, I don't eat very well. I also love Macca's. I try to eat good stuff as well, but I know that like there's so much room for improvement in my diet, and it's really an area that I care about. Like I love my body so much more after having a baby because I'm like, we are beasts. The stuff that we are
We
capable of,
are. Mm-hmm.
just crazy. Like, what the hell am I doing eating like this? My body deserves so much better. Not to like shame myself. It's just like, I want better for myself in that area. But it's just so interesting because I think if people looked at, and also I don't really exercise. I haven't found the time to exercise lately, and I do love exercising. And my goal is to get some intentional movement in every single day, even if it's a 5-minute walk. Like as long as I'm like, okay, I've got to move my body 10 star jumps, something like that. But at the moment, I'm not doing that, and I haven't done that for about 2 months. So, but to look at me, I look fit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, really weird. And it's also quite sad because I think that as women, we compare, especially to people online. So I would really, really hate for somebody to like look at my body because I know accidentally sometimes I do. Like me and Steph Claire Smith had a baby at the same time, like a month apart. So I'm like looking at Steph and I'm like, shit, like shit. It's just so natural to be like, oh, why don't I look like that? But she's actually someone who said like she made a post maybe a month ago, like my stomach has always been the leanest part of me. I don't have to do much for it to look like I have a six pack. And she said that's genetics, like
Yes,
don't
definitely.
you can't compare yourself to me because your genetics are completely different. And I was like, okay, that's the same to me. Like I actually do kind of look a lot fitter than I expected to look at this point. I'm a year postpartum and I'm not treating my body right. And I'm just like, whoa, you just like can't compare. It's not always like what it seems, is it? Like every woman is so different. Our hormones are so different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in saying that, I'm like, whoa, I've fallen in love with my body and the functionality of my body. And I just really, really, I've never cared less about what I look like. And all I want to do now is just give my body the respect that it deserves. So that's been a really interesting, that's probably been the biggest shift in something that I care about, I guess. Like I always cared about like I've always been interested in like eating and exercising and stuff like that, but it was more about aesthetics, I would say. Um, Wanted to look a certain way, but now I'm like, I could not care less. If I put on 10 kilos, but I was, heavy weightlifting or something 3 times a week, I would not give a shit. I'd be like, yes, go me. Like, I'm so strong. So I really care about, like, I just want to be strong. I just want to be healthy, fit. And I think that was also really interesting going into pregnancy because I don't know, I used to not dress in things that I wanted to dress in pre-pregnancy because I felt like, I don't know if it was like imposter syndrome or something, but I was just like, oh no, I don't have the body that I want. I can't like wear this because I just don't, I don't know, I don't look good in that. And then for some reason, when I was pregnant, it was like this bump empowered me. I felt like this
Yes.
bump was like the
There's
best
freedom.
accessory, like freedom. And I was like, oh my God, like I feel so feminine and powerful and like I'm just like so proud of this body. And I was just getting my gut out all the time. Even before it was a bump, I knew I was pregnant
Love
and it other people might not have seen I was pregnant. It just looked a bit jelly in the stomach area. But I felt so empowered to just like wear whatever I wanted. And that's kind of carried through to now,
Oh,
which
that's
is really,
great.
really cool because that's something pregnancy taught me. And like I am fitting into the same clothes as pre-pregnancy, but they're fitting so differently. Like, you know, how your skin is so soft. Like I've got so much softness. So even if pants aren't tight, I'm getting that like muffin top, for lack of a better word. But I like love that muffin top. I'm like, oh my God, it's really cute. It's like squishy. Like my baby used to live in here. Like
Yeah.
my body image has improved so much, which is just crazy because that is an area that even though I'm confident in my skin and my acne, I've learnt how to be, but I hadn't really learnt how to be confident and own my body. And that was an unexpected thing that pregnancy taught me because it's just, years and years, your entire life of, I don't know, being told to be, beauty is a size 6 and it's an hourglass figure and it's a, big
Great
boobs, bubble
skin.
butt. Yeah. And so if you don't fit into that, it's just kind of like, oh, like, okay. But yeah, now I like love my body. So I'm very happy to have that outlook now that I'm raising a daughter because I think,
Very
raising a
important.
daughter is
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
I am
I've got two
always,
boys, but that's insane. I can't even imagine.
I
There's that
think,
all those extra things you have to think about
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
well, yeah, I think there's obviously raising a boy is so scary as well. Like
Yep.
there are different fears, I think. With a daughter, I think it's hard because you can relate. Like I know all the areas that my mum said things that she might have been able to word better and
Yep.
it would have changed my outlook on certain things. Not that it's her fault because you don't know. Like,
Yeah. 100%. You don't know
one,
what you don't know.
like what you guys said at the start, something I said ages ago is stuck in your brain. That's like
Yeah.
if something your mum says can stick in your brain and shape the whole way that you view something. So I'm so nervous about that. That's what I struggle with the most being a mum because I'm so focused on the areas where I know that I don't want to say I wish my mum did better because she's amazing. She's like literally the best woman in the world. But like I guess um, you know, th there was a lot of emphasis put on the way that we look and that it's being like, very important. I don't want that at all for Carmine. Um, but it's funny because focusing so much on that area, I know I'm going to miss other areas. There's going to be other ways that I'm going to fuck her up as well. It's just like,
It's life.
Yeah,
exactly.
we talk about that all the time. Like our children are gonna go to some form of counseling because of us.
Yes,
Mum said this, and it's like I
Yeah.
tried, but all these other things I did.
Yeah, I
I
just
life.
know.
and I think our kids, because they have it so good, it'll be like, my mum made me go to kinder with my friend. friends. Like it'll be.
Oh my God, seriously,
Yeah.
they'll find something. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
But
There'll
we
always be
always,
something.
sorry, we always talk about how, because all children at some point in their life as adults will come to their parent and have the conversation. When I was a kid, this was hard and I didn't like how that went. It's just life. I've done it with my family. I don't know about anyone else. The difference is how you respond to that conversation as the parent. And if you can
100%.
take on board, I'm sorry, I didn't want it to go that way.
Yeah.
Rather than like, oh, it's because I was raised this way and get all
Yeah,
defensive. You
yeah,
were a hard
yeah.
kid, blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
100%.
100%.
And everything our parents did, there's always something that we as now parents think, God, I wish they didn't say that. And then we don't do that. But there's always going to be something we're going to screw up. So
Yeah.
letting ourselves off the hook, not completely, but a little bit to understand that that is just going to be life is a
Just
bit
that you're
freeing in
human.
itself. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
human. We can't do it
Like,
all. There's no possible way to do it all.
No.
yeah.
And I think you like set out with these intentions of like, I'm going to be an XYZ mom, you know, like I was like,
Oh.
I'm never going to yell. And
Oh.
then this week I've just been like, rage. And
But also hormones.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
know,
like,
it's insane.
yeah, it's like too much pressure to be, I'm gonna show my kid this like perfect flawless. Because I'm like you as well, where I was like, I must wear makeup and rah rah rah. And now my 4-year-old will say to me, like, Mum, why do you have pimples? And I'll be like, well, let's sit down.
That's just a normal part of
Let's
life.
have a chat about this. Like, and then now I don't wear makeup at all just to show her it's like you don't actually
Which
yeah,
is
like
huge. Like that's
Mhm.
setting such a good example. And like I think there's so much shame that we
Yes.
feel when we have, acne or eczema or whatever it be. And you feel like you have to hide it. So you not hiding that is just the best thing for your daughter to see because now she's not going to associate like breakouts with shame, which is like the
yeah,
saddest, most
hopefully.
isolating thing.
She is savage though. Like she'll be,
she's 4.
She's 4, but she'll be savage.
Savage age.
Like saying like, why do you have pimples? Like it's like
I love how they just like say what they think. It's so humbling.
yeah, totally. But in terms of fashion, do you feel like since you've become a mother that your fashion has like totally transformed, or you're much the same, or you just kind of finding that groove now? Because a year postpartum is not, like
It's not that long.
you're kind of like just coming up the air, right? You're sort of
Well, yeah, I just stopped breastfeeding. Like
congrats.
I didn't pump yesterday. Yeah, I'm like,
Are you
whoa, I've got
okay?
my body back.
The hormone drop is apparently a bit insane, so
I haven't
praying for you.
noticed it. Thank you. I haven't noticed it, thank God. Oh, the hormones are just so crazy, aren't they? I just like
It's
cannot believe
unfair.
it.
It's
Yeah,
so
they're the
unfair.
worst.
I like it when they're on our side. Like, I wish I could have those like fresh, like first 6 weeks postpartum hormones on my side because they
The
were like,
bubble.
yeah, you could just
Mhm.
get through anything. I was like,
Yeah.
I want that all the time. But yeah, no, I haven't noticed a difference yet in the hormones since after breastfeeding, thank God. But my style, I think it's like pretty much the same. Um, but like I really like unique things, and I used to call them like ugly cute. Like I really like ugly cute things, like fun stuff that like I don't know, maybe you'll see a boy wear or like I don't know, just stuff that like you kind of look at and you're like it stands out, but it's not doesn't stand out because it's nice. Um, but I think I've actually fallen out of love with that ugly cute style a little bit lately because I feel so feminine and I love being a woman now more than I ever have. So I'm finding that I like I don't know, more fitted clothes now. I just like I want to look soft and sexy but strong all at the same time because that's how I feel, you know? Whereas before I had a baby, I think I felt maybe a bit more fun, a bit more experimental. But yeah, now I feel like I know who I am more than I ever have, which is funny because I think there's a lot of I don't know, talk about losing yourself after you have a baby. And I do
Yes.
think that's true.
Mhm.
You do lose yourself, but you do slowly pick the pieces back up. But when you're picking those pieces back up, you find other things as well that you pick up. Um, you just learn so much more about yourself. I don't know if I would call it losing, it's more like evolving. So I think it's natural for like other areas to evolve with you, you know, your fashion, your things that you like doing, things that you know, ways you spend your time, stuff like that. And just go with the flow. Like, don't be so desperate to just like go back to your old self and your old life because like she's not coming back. Okay.
He's
Yep.
gone.
Has
Yeah.
left the building. Oh, you're giving
Exactly.
me little goosebumps talking
Oh,
about
I'm
it.
so glad
Because
because I think everyone gets it, don't they?
yeah, and the both of us have. So we met through our local play group, like 4 years ago now, which is
Yeah.
maybe three,
That's
5.
so
three.
fun.
It was insane.
How
Yeah.
I think
lucky.
three. It's so good. I kind of forced her to be my friend.
It wasn't hard.
It wasn't hard. But we've talked extensively and in previous episodes on the podcast about how we have lost ourselves in motherhood. We've lost our identities, our style, like my style and Georgia's style. Yours probably a bit more similar to what you were before, but mine's really different now. And just the emotional toll of having a baby, like it sounds like I know that happens to everyone, but it sounds like a lot of people are having really different experiences than what we had. And I'm glad your experience, you took it as more of an evolution, more of a learning. Like it's
Yeah.
so beautiful. What do you think helped you
I
do
think
that?
maybe like I just wanted the least friction possible in my life. That's what I'm always seeking. I just don't want
Mhm.
friction. I just want to, I mean, it sounds so, so basic, but I literally just live every day trying to be happy. Like I'm a really happy person and I just want to stay happy and I love
Mhm.
my life. And if something's causing me friction, I just quickly sort it out in my brain and let it go. Like just be gone. Like, oh my God, I miss the way that I could just, I don't know, say, hey, Matt, do you want to go to Europe next month? Like, let's book it and go. Oh,
Or just
to,
leave the house without
yeah,
taking 800
actually,
things.
yeah, like I do miss that, but
Yeah.
the more that I try to cling on to it, the more friction it causes. And then I just get sad
Yeah.
because that's not coming back. So I
Yeah.
just like, you know, I think just accepting that like that season is over and we're in a new season now.
Mm.
And I can have a similar season to that one again soon, probably
Yeah.
once all of my babies move out and Matt and I can go travel the world again and do whatever we want. And but I know in that season, I'm going to look back to this season and be like, oh,
100%.
why wasn't I more present? Like, why didn't I enjoy those, you know, little things more? Because now they're gone and I'm never going to get that again. So I think just like trying to stay present as much as possible and writing things down helps a lot as well. Like, you know, like just writing all of your feelings out. I
Mhm.
think that just helps. I mean, it's so hard to find time to do that, isn't it? But like I think sometimes stuff just feels so chaotic in our brain. And then once you write it down, it's like, oh, it's actually not that chaotic. It's like we're doing all right. And yeah, I think you just really have to find comfort in discomfort sometimes. Know that it's going to pass and you're going to be
Mhm.
okay. You've been okay up until this point and you'll work it out. And you two obviously have, even though you had that, you know, that bit of friction and feeling it like you lost yourselves, like
Mhm.
you seem to be killing it now.
How about that?
Yeah. Stop think crying. Crying is the optimal
Yeah.
word.
Do you think like living with your mom and your sisters and having that support has, because when I look at your living situation, I think and I'm sure it has its, issues and stuff, but I think what an absolute dream.
Yeah. You've
Like,
got a village.
yeah, to have like, you've got like the old school village. And for us, it's like, our mums would come and help us, but then they have to go home.
Oh
Yeah.
And
my
you're like,
God. So I
please.
know I am speaking from like such a point of privilege. And I'm like, just be happy, just accept yourself. Like okay, so I live with my mum, my partner, and three of my sisters. And so I have, you're right, like a very supportive village. Um, I, which gives me space, I guess. It's given me space to not lose myself as much as a mum who is, you know, just on her own. Her partner's gone back to work, like, and it's just her and the baby. Like, I think living here, I'm still someone's daughter and I'm still someone's sister. So that has really given me, allowed me to retain a sense of self, which most women don't get, they are on their own. So yeah, I am so, so lucky to have that. And not a day goes by that I don't think about how lucky I am. And I just love them so much. And like, it's also funny because I actually, not to talk shit on anyone, I like how it is. It's not very hands-on help, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, it's not like people are like, oh, I'll put her to bed or I'll feed her, I'll change her nappy. Actually, one of my sisters, Charlotte, she's pretty good with changing the nappies. I still do pretty much everything, but it's more like I can have a shower and I can be 20 minutes in the bathroom and I know someone's watching her. Like I never experienced that thing that mums talk about where they're like, oh, I haven't got time to have a shower or brush my teeth. Not even in the early days. I always, always was able to do that. And I'm so lucky and I'm so upset that that's not the case for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just, forever grateful. But again, so amazed by women because people do what I'm doing with so much less. And it's hard, like raising a baby. Oh my God, it's hard. So I just think we are so capable of doing really, really hard things, and we should celebrate ourselves every day.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And in saying that, like, I don't know if I could live with my mum, So that is lovely that, like, my mum and I have a great relationship, but it's so lovely that you have that relationship with everybody that you've got that, like it's so I feel like it would be such a rare situation just to have that love and support 24/7.
That's what I mean. Like, not everyone can do this. Like, even if your family is around, yeah, not many people can do this because, yeah, your personalities obviously have to all match and like,
Yeah.
meld well together. So yeah, we're very lucky about that. There's not really ever any fights. There's always like small arguments between me and my sisters, but they like
The
go away really
siblings.
quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's like
Yeah.
fun for Kami to watch as well. She like starts going like
Yeah, she's living the dream, like
oh my
surrounded
God.
by amazing women.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
And adults who are going to be her safe people emotionally, which is so important as she gets bigger. So
Oh
good on you.
yeah. I'm
Good on you
so
for
lucky
doing
that
that.
for her as well, like that she has those aunties. It makes me feel so good that like, I don't know, one day she might be like 16 drunk in a park and like too scared to call me, but she's got like four aunties that she could call instead.
Yes.
That's
So
so
And
good.
she's like, don't tell mum, don't tell mum.
Yeah. And they will.
yeah, the
So
village is
good.
everything, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
and the village doesn't have to be family. It can be the friends you choose in your life, extended family. We lived with my husband's elderly grandfather for the first 4 years of my oldest life.
Oh my
And
God, that's so special.
it was obviously hard in a lot of ways. He's quite elderly, but he could watch the baby while I had,
Yeah.
shower, go to the toilet.
Yeah.
He was always a second set of eyes, even
Yeah.
though he actively wasn't changing nappies or whatever. He could sit and look at books and, just that time and that help.
Security, I guess. It's like a safety net
Yeah.
almost.
And for me, knowing, even though he couldn't drive and all those other things, knowing that there was somebody else in the house, so you're not alone all day,
Yeah.
That
you
too,
know,
yeah. Just the
yeah.
energy, just having other people's energy in the house. It's, yeah,
And
refreshing.
to bounce ideas off or to cry if I'm having a hard day, he was there for every single hard day. And it was
That's
real,
so
I don't know,
amazing.
it's very
Wow.
awesome. I don't want to cry because he passed last
I'm
year, but
sorry.
it was just phenomenal. So I'm so
Yeah.
glad you have that because a lot of
Yeah.
people, I know we don't have that in a common sort of setting. I know it's culturally appropriate for a lot of cultures, but I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you have that and that I had that. And I hope one day that other people realize that that's a great thing to have.
I hope so
Mm.
too, because yeah, it's actually not embraced by all at all. Like,
No.
I don't know if it's like some form of projection, but yeah, a lot of people are triggered by it. Like, I think, yeah, a lot of people are kind of like, oh, you're just like mooching off your mom. Like, you have no context, mate. Like, why are you saying
Yeah.
that? You know, and like people just being like, why don't you grow up? Stuff like that. Like, aren't you
Really?
embarrassed to say you're
Oh,
31 and you
Are they the comments you get?
only sometimes, like I'd say
Oh,
probably 10%. Like if I ever talk about it. Yeah. But that's when
yeah.
it like sometimes content just ends up on the wrong side of the internet.
You're
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anything can be controversial on the internet, right?
100%, especially the way, yeah, if you word something a little bit, I don't know, there's been
Mm.
so many instances where after I posted it, I'm like, oh yeah, like if I worded that differently, I think it would have hit home better and not ended up on this controversial side of the internet. But
Oh my
like, oh
God.
well, it's
But also,
scary.
It
but
is
like,
scary.
yeah, totally. And people are going to take whatever and roll with it. But
Yeah.
Exactly.
you also like pay your mum, right? To
Yes.
babysit. So yeah,
Oh,
it's
I pay.
It's genius.
We all
genius.
pay her
Genius.
rent to live
Mhm.
here. Like it seriously is a win-win. Like we all
Mhm.
pay her rent, we all have cooking nights, we all have a big cleaning day. Like it's a well-oiled machine that benefits every
Awesome.
single person in this house. And yeah, mum babysits Kami 1 day a week, and yeah, I pay her because she has to take a day off work to do it. So
Mm.
yeah, it works for everyone. People just get freaked out that like someone's getting the short stick, you know?
I'm jealous. It sounds like why would you ever leave?
I know. I don't know
Well,
how I'm
in
going
this
to.
economy, how could you leave? You
True.
know,
I don't think I have a
far
choice.
out.
Yeah. Why would
Gosh.
you got a village around you? It's
Mm.
beautiful.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Speaking of the internet, what do you think, how do you think things are going to go the older your daughter gets with your, social media influencing kind of role? Like, do you have any thoughts about moving forward with all that stuff?
I just like knew before I had her, I was like, okay, I don't want to show her face.
Yep.
And I don't just for like, well, for two reasons. Like, I don't know, what if she gets to 16 and she's like, what the fuck, mum, I don't want to have social media. But
Mhm.
you took that choice away from me. And also like AI and like child
Yeah.
Yeah.
sexual
Deep
abuse
fakes
material and
and
stuff like that. Yeah, like would
yeah.
hate that because I've read so many things. Like, that's where they all get their material from now. Like they don't even need to search the dark web. It's all out there.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. So those two things. And also I just like I didn't want to um make money off her. Like I
Mhm.
don't really want to do collabs that are like mum I don't know, mum brands because I just feel a bit uncomfortable. And I would feel comfortable if I put that money away for her. Like if
Yeah.
I don't know, like yeah. But I'm like, nah, I want to stay in my own lane that I've kind of created and it's always felt natural and there will be some like mum content, but it's not going to be like focused on her. It's going to be focused on me and something that other mums can relate to rather than like, here's my kid doing something funny, which is so hard because how funny are they? Like I
Oh,
want
they're
to, but I can't. I'm
hilarious.
not going to. um, so yeah, I don't know. I think the internet is a really, really interesting, scary place. I have no idea what it's going to be like for our kids when they're in school. Who knows? Like the pendulum
Oh,
might swing the other way and they might
mhm.
be not wanting to be on it at all, but probably not. Um, it's scary, and I just want that to be something that, she can decide how big of a role it plays in her life when it's time, maybe when I don't know, there's so much scary stuff. I'm like, oh, I don't want
Oh,
to,
so
I'll just deal with
scary.
that later. I'm serious,
Totally.
I might even I'm considering homeschooling her for primary school. Like I get
You?
yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
So this is another thing where I'm like, oh, is this my own? Am I like projecting something onto her? I hated school so, so much. And it like really did a number on me, like for the entire 13 years, like
Why did you
12, because
hate
I left.
school?
Oh, I
Mm.
can't even explain it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I felt really alone. Like I just like never really, like I had friends, but I just like would never get super close friends in primary school. Um, and then I had good friends in high school, but I just like I hated it. And I seriously that there's so much to it, but I'm so nervous that she's gonna feel that way as well. But then I'm like, okay, but she might not because Matt loved it and like a lot of people love it. But so there's that, but I'm really not trying to I'm not going to make any decisions based off of my own experiences, but I'm just freaked out because the primary school like my sisters went to, I don't know if you've seen the guy on the news recently.
Yes. The camera toilet guy?
Oh, and oh
My
God.
sisters went to that primary school and my
Oh,
sister had
far
him
out.
as a teacher. And I'm just like,
What?
they are actually everywhere. They're just living amongst us, you know?
I
And
know.
that's the kind of jobs that they are not. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but that's in my brain. I watch SVU every night, okay? So I'm like, it's like, I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to make any
Mm,
parenting decisions based out of fear, but like, I don't know. I just like, you just want to protect them, don't you? They're
you
so
do.
Yeah.
pure. And like when you
Yes.
hear that, like in the kids' bathroom, I'm just like, oh,
It
to
is
at
really
school,
terrifying.
just
And
sending your kid to
why?
school, like,
I know it's supposed to be their safe place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So,
it is. Yeah, it's all that stuff. Like even, daycares, a lot of stuff
Oh
that's happened in
God, I
daycares
know.
in Melbourne, right? And Australia is just like horrific. And yeah, like you said, you want to protect them, you're not there. And it's like, where do I let go? Because
and they're
that sort of stuff.
so innocent at that point, which is my
No.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
at least by high school, they've got a fair, like, well, you would hope they've got a bit of a moral compass. They're a bit more street smart, stuff like that. And that's like with the phone thing and the internet as well. I'm like, hopefully I can keep the internet and like phones away from her until she has, some good influences around her. So scary at primary school too. You just send them off and you're just like, hope she makes good friends. Like, what if
God,
she
we
doesn't?
have we have literally, this is our dilemma. Our kids, both of them are starting the same primary school. Not intentionally, it's just the one we like in the area.
That's good.
In January, both of them. And these are our exact
We're
thoughts.
freaking out. We're freaking out.
And then, there's that and all the things that can happen in the school setting. But then there's also the stay-at-home mum. Like, what are we going to do with our
True.
identities? Because that's going to shift
Oh my God,
again.
true.
So there's a
Yeah.
lot of,
Oh,
it's
big
a
year
really, it's a
ahead.
big year and we're scared. And then my youngest
Yeah.
one's going to 3-year-old kinder. Hers will be too young, but like
Oh my
Yeah.
God, you're gonna have so much. Now,
the wide world,
Mum said it was so crazy, like when you have kids going into kinder and school because kinder's such weird hours that you just like feel like you should have time, but you don't.
No,
Drop the kid off at
Nah.
school, then
there's,
kinder.
by the time you blink, it's like 2 o'clock. You're like, geez, gotta
Yeah.
hurry. Yep.
And if you have multiple kids, it's just like it kind of is a bit easier because when you have multiple kids, having one kid is like not having any. So you're like, oh, this is great,
I always hear that. It's so
Yeah.
funny. It's so good what we get used to.
Oh,
I know. And we were just talking about how when we had one and we were like, oh, we're so tired. We're doing it so hard.
can't do anything. And
Oh my
I bet the
God.
multiple pet parents were like, shut up.
Actually,
Yeah.
oh my God, I always say this to Matt, like if I could have like the amount I get done in 2 hours now versus the like if I was to get that same amount of work done like previously,
Yeah.
it would have taken me 5 hours. Like I wish I had this sense of urgency before. I would have been kicking goals everywhere. Like,
Absolutely.
oh
It's like,
my
what were
God.
we doing with our lives? Yeah.
I honestly
Oh,
can't remember. Like
I can't either.
we were bored. Like my husband and I, like we, happy, love, whatever. But we were like, we go for lunch and then we're like, what else is there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now that we have the kids, although we're absolutely cooked, there is purpose, like what
it's
you were
so
saying earlier
fulfilling.
about your body wanting to be strong. We're on that
Yeah.
sort of journey too at the moment of going to the naturopath, trying to sort out hormones. We've just joined a new gym. I say we
Yay.
because we're doing it together
Go
because we are
girls.
the village.
Yes.
But yeah, it's so good to take away from having children with all the hard and all the exhaustion that I'm doing this for them and that is also doing it for me. It's really positive. So thank
Yeah.
you for saying those things online for other women to listen to, because when you're so deep in that hole of postpartum early days, you can't see that there is going to be a
Past
way
it.
out,
Yeah.
that you will feel back to yourself in some
Yeah.
regard.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it.
Yeah. And it's so
Definitely
hard
couldn't
to
see
talk
it.
about as well because you do
It
know like
is.
everyone has different experiences and you
Mhm.
don't want to minimize anyone's and you don't want to sound like you're dramatizing it or you don't want to sound like you're bragging. So it is like a bit of a finicky topic to discuss, but I think that means we have to talk about it more
A
because
hundred
right now it
percent.
seems a little bit like, oh, if you're depressed, that's normal. And then you think like, oh, if I'm not depressed, like what's wrong with me? Like you
Yeah.
kind of think like,
Yeah.
oh, there's like one way. So I think it's really important for mums to talk about it more. Like, what was your unique experience like? What are your hormones doing to you? You know,
Yeah.
we do really need to talk about it more. I think it's really weird, but like in the mum space and even the mum influencers, yeah, they just talk about like raising kids, but I'm like, no, I want to know about
About
you.
you.
What does this feel
Yes.
like for you? Your
Yep.
kid's 5 now. Like, what are you feeling? I don't know. Mums
Mm.
don't, it's so easy to stop talking about yourself and you just talk about your
Yeah.
kids. Like, talk
Yeah.
about yourself. And that's kind of what I was saying about the writing stuff down. Like, stay in
Mm.
tune with yourself. Like, ask yourself questions. Like,
Mhm.
it's just, and talk to your friends about yourself. It's really
Yeah.
important.
And pay attention to your feelings, your hormones, because we were discussing a couple of weeks ago with all this stuff that's changing for the both of us. Georgia was like, I don't even know how I feel. I don't even
Yeah.
know what my body's doing because I'm so busy doing everything for everybody else.
Yeah.
So that's a really great message to send out there to the world.
Yeah.
I hope lots of people hear it because it's important. Go to the doctor, do your blood test, get your pelvic floor ultrasound.
Yes.
Go to the naturopath if you don't know what's going on with your body. Do the work, do
And
the
if you can't do it for
exercise,
yourself, like you said,
do
do
it for
it
your
for your
kid.
kids because otherwise they're going to
100%.
be wiping your bum when you're old. Like you've got to, and I want to know Kami for as long as possible. I want to live as long and like healthily as I can. So like, and I'm definitely going to put myself first just as much as I put her first, you know? It's
Yeah,
important.
that's a good message. And there's no shame in that because I feel
No.
like that, like, they're probably people probably have conversations where they're like, oh my God, you get a babysitter so you can go to the gym or whatever it may be. Like, oh, that's terrible.
But they don't
Sue
think about
us.
why.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh my
Yep.
God. Yeah. It only does good, that stuff. Like going to the gym and
Mm.
looking after your body, it only does good.
Yeah.
Look, we are going to schlep our kids to the gym and they're going to have to sit there and watch us work out or join in, whatever. But it's
Well, it's
like, no.
healthy for them to see as
It
well.
is. That's what we were saying. Like, it's good. Hey, mum cares about her
Yes.
health,
Yeah.
not just the way she looks, her
Yeah,
health, because we're trying to do
exactly.
it for the longevity.
Mhm.
I took my daughters, I didn't really have a choice, but I took my daughters to my pelvic floor assessment recently with an osteo. And
Good for you.
and it was internal. And my 4-year-old's like, Mum, what's happening?
Oh my God. And you're like, well, this is too much.
But it's coming for you, girlfriend.
And I was like, okay, let me explain.
Oh my God. There's so much, isn't there?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Being a woman is wild, but we get to
Complex.
have a lot of fun with fashion, and I feel like that's the one. Well, there's lots of things, but that's like the really great thing about being a woman. I
Yeah.
think
The best. Yeah. We're so
so much
lucky.
fun
It's way more
makeup
fun than being a
and
boy.
and makeup. Yeah,
and jewelry and all
Like,
that jazz. Yeah.
I'm jealous that you guys get to have all the like options with little girl stuff because boy stuff is so limited. It's really fun,
Yeah,
but it's so
it
limited.
is. I know. I found some cute brands where I'm like, oh, they even have cute boy stuff. That's good. But yeah, I feel like most of the cute stuff is girls.
Before we go, what are your, do you have like favorite clothing brands that you
Yes.
always go to? Like, or
For
are you
me?
a bit, for you? Yeah.
So I guess like I love really like if it's like a small Melbourne or Sydney brand, I'm all over it. Like
Yep.
Other
Good pick.
Normal, like Madison Grace, Winchester Studios, just like things like that where I might even just like buy 1 or 2 pieces, but it's like that's not a trend. That's like a staple in my wardrobe that I can wear a lot of different ways and times. So I like to shop small. Um, I shop on like a lot of the time I go on Pinterest to kind of like find, I don't know if it's a new season, like find, okay, what am I feeling? Like what
Mhm.
is my sense of style this season? Like if it's any different. And then, if I find some things like let's say I found a blue cardigan or something, I'll go on Depop or Vestiaire and be like blue cardigan and then like try and find something that I like on there. That's usually how I shop. So I'm not really like that brand loyal, but I do try to like shop small because
Yeah.
And very
it's
intentional. Good for
yeah,
you.
yeah, I do
Yeah. We're
try my
Awesome.
best.
we're like trying to wean off our Depop addiction. So
Oh,
we're really
It's
big
so
in
hard.
sustainable fashion, but it's like Yeah, the dopamine hit from Depop, it's like, oh, this is getting, you know, kind of a bit addictive. So
I know. And it feels like it's free as well because it's like,
yeah,
It does.
well, this top was
And you
meant
can
to be
just put some
150 and
put
it's
some
like
offers
30.
in and sit back and you know,
Yes,
it's
like
really cool.
fun. And then you get the dopamine when you buy it, but then it comes and it's another dopamine hit. It's like
yeah,
so fun.
yeah, it is fun,
Yeah.
but it's like a slippery slope. So,
Yeah. Oh my God, another brand I
um,
love. It just entered my brain. It's Sue's
Mm.
Muse. Have you heard of that brand? It's like
Yes,
Spanish brand, I
you
think.
have this beautiful jumper, the
Pink
pink and
and
burgundy.
yes.
Yeah, I asked you a couple years ago. I was like, "Where is it from?" And
Yes,
yeah,
they have
I
such
want to
good
buy
stuff and they're
it.
very like conscious. Like a lot of their tops, well, most of their tops you can wear both ways, like they're reversible.
How good is that?
Yeah, and puffer
Mm.
jackets as well. They have really nice puffer jackets that are reversible. It's like a solid color on one side, then the other side's like a fun print.
Ooh,
And they've just got some really fun things like beanies and like gloves and scarves and stuff like that that I really like that I feel like not everyone has, you know. Although it is
yeah,
getting more popular, which is always sad when that happens, but like whatever. Not gonna
yeah.
gatekeep.
No, we don't gatekeep because we're girls.
Exactly.
Yes, for the girls. Thank you so
Yes.
much for talking to us. We are so thrilled. We love you.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, guys,
Honestly,
it's been
you're
so nice.
like we said to you, you are a girl's girl, and we need to celebrate the girls. Like it's just, yeah,
100%.
it's just like helpful for motherhood,
Yeah.
confidence, just everything. So thank you for doing what you're doing, truly.
Oh, thanks for
And joining
having
us.
me. Oh,
Yeah,
it's been
thank
really
you.
fun.
Do,
Oh, good.
do you have any final thoughts? Anything you want to add?
No, I feel like
Any
we covered.
advice?
I will probably think of something an hour from now, but for
Yeah, it's mum
for
brain.
the moment, just try to have fun. Like perspective is so powerful. Like try to imagine. I always try to look forward and think like, am I going to miss this moment? You know? And if I say yes, like, okay, I need to like take the stress away and just settle into the moment. Try to enjoy it.
Oh, good one.
What an absolute,
Legend.
yeah, I was gonna say, what an absolute legend.
Thanks,
Thank you so much.
guys.
I'm gonna hit the end record button now and thank
Aw.
you for spending time with us. We love you, everyone listening online. We love you, Maddie.
Aw.
Mwah.